Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to NHL 19 franchise mode with your Winnipeg Jets. Yes, we are back here again to play through the 2019 NHL offseason, which of course includes the 2019 NHL entry draft and free agency. Last episode, we played through the 2019 NHL playoffs, where our Winnipeg Jets came so close to their first visit to the Stanley Cup finals. However, they lost in 6 games in the Western Conference finals to the St. Louis Blues, who then went on to lose to the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Stanley Cup finals. So yes, for the first time in about 50 years, the Toronto Maple Leafs are Stanley Cup champions. So we are heading into the NHL entry draft having not won a Stanley Cup. So if we do have our first round pick this draft, it will be a very late first round pick. So let's go into the entry draft and see what we can find, shall we? There's supposed to be some very good American players taken first, second and third. The Philadelphia Flyers, of course, having the first pick. Jonathan Toews has been put on the trade block. Very interesting. So let's see. Do we have our pick in the draft? Do we have our first round pick? Let's double check. Let's go all the way down and see if we have it. Yes, we do. We have the 28th pick of the draft. Well, Buffalo have the 30th because they gave that to St. Louis for Ryan O'Reilly, I believe. Yeah, that makes sense. So, let's go to our pick. Here we are. Let's take a look at all of the players that went before. So, we had Ellison, medium elite. Yashin, medium elite. Kim, medium elite. I believe they were all American-born players. Persaud, I don't know. Medium elite Kako. Medium elite Krebs. Medium elite Brimram. Wow, there's a lot of medium elite players in this draft. Medium elite Dak. Oh, we should have got ourselves an earlier pick, shouldn't we? Then I don't really know a huge amount about the rest of them. Yeah, okay, so let's... Oh, a potential elite guy there, although he's probably not been scouted well enough. So we need to see how well we've scouted these guys. Who is a good pick? Now, Myerov is a guy that I did look at because I thought he would be an interesting player. Did we find any more gems or busts? We did find some gems. Okay, this one's meant to go... He's meant to be low elite, potentially. Oh, okay, and he's meant to be a starting goaltender. He's meant to go in the end of second round. Okay, so let's leave him until the next round. So Dice has made both of those looks. So we'll trust him for this draft. So it's a defensive defenseman. His scout rank is 22. He only had 6 points last year, but he played in Russia. So he would mesh well in any locker room. Has a very well-rounded personality. He's similar to Shea Weber. Okay, so that means we have to trade him to Montreal at some point. Let's pick him. We got a top 4 defenseman, medium top 4 defenseman. I'm quite happy with that. As a first round pick late in the first round. So let's into our next user pick. Myerov, welcome to the team. So this is our second round pick. Let's see if we can go for that goaltender that's meant to be a gem. Why not? Let's do it. Yeah, so he is still available. So he's supposed to be a medium starter. He's a hybrid type goalie. Scout rank is 62. So he is meant to be drafted in this position, but he's meant to be a gem. What does our scout say? He's got a complete level strength, maturity. Apparently, wow, okay, so the guy that scouted him doesn't seem to have done a very good job. He's a very passionate person, but gets emotional at times. He is driven to win. Let's do it. I've never seen this gem or bust system before. He is a medium starter. Okay, so he pretty much rounded out as where we thought he would. Pick him in the first round. We don't have our third round pick of the draft. Okay, good to know. So we move to the fourth round. So we have a gem or bust left. There's one more gem. It's looking like he could be part of this draft. I think, well, all of the busts have gone so far. So he's meant to go 132nd. Well, we've got 121st. He's meant to be an elite player. He only got 3 points last year as part of USA East. He's a sniper. His scout rank is 129th. He's a sniper, yep. Attributes, oh, well, he hasn't really got the best stats, to be honest. His leadership ability is very good, so he could be like a captain in the future. Maturity and work ethic are very good. Doesn't let things bother him. Very well composed. Seems to have a pro mentality and has good leadership. Let's do it. Let's trust our scout. It's probably not going to be elite. But, oh, there you go. So he's a low elite player. Okay, a low elite player in the fourth round. I'm quite happy with that pick. I mean, we don't really know his overall yet, but we'll take a look at some point. We'll take a look after the draft. See who our players are. Especially look at him. So, now we're just looking at players to fill the positions, really. We want to know the potential players. So we've got the 152nd pick overall. Apparently, Malik could potentially be an elite player. He's probably not going to be, but he rose like 4 ranks in the draft, so let's pick him up. He is potentially a medium elite player. We need to scout him a little bit more to actually know. The 6th round, 28th pick in the 6th round. So overall, I think this draft has been pretty successful. provided some of these players actually turn out to be what we think they are. Top 9 forward in Valiente. He dropped a few, but we'll take him. He's German. Deutschland. Pick him up. He's meant to be a low top 9 forward. We've scouted him quite a lot, apparently. And that is the end of the entry draft. So, the 2019 Winnipeg Jets draft class. Mayerov, McLennan, Bolt, Malik, and Valenti. I'm quite happy with that draft class. I think that could have gone a lot worse. So, I kind of want to have a look at those players now. Can I take a look? Oh, let's go to the re-sign phase. We'll be able to see them, won't we? So, we've got a few players. The following scouts have expiring contracts on your team. Mark Carl. Okay, so we might need to re-sign him as well. Start of the re-sign phase. So, Patrick Laine needs his monster contract. Of course. Patrick Laine, you are getting paid today, son. You are going to be getting a massive, massive boost in your contract. So how much does he want? He wants 8 million. So I'm going to see if the whole 75% thing works here. Or 85%, sorry. So I could potentially get him for 7 million. I'm going to try 7 million. Let's see if he can take a bit of a hometown discount. 7 million a year for 3 years. It's a bridge contract. Blake Wheeler is a unrestricted free agent. So we have $29 million in salary cap space. 22 now that hopefully Laine's been re-signed. Blake Wheeler, he wants 6.675. We'll try and divide that by 100 times it by 85. Let's go 5.7 mil. We can always come back to these guys because it's the re-sign phase. He wants 5 years, so we'll have that till he's 37. So essentially Wheeler will stay with us the entire contract. So that's, 5 mil plus 7 mil, 12 mil. So we've only got 17 million left. Okay, Jacob Trouba. So who else do we need to sign? Trouba, Myers, Morrissey. Morrissey would definitely re-sign. And Carl Connor needs a contract as well. Chris Versteeg, Mike Camilleri. Okay, so these guys are all depth players. Wow, we have a lot of expiring contracts here. But we've got, as long as we get Laine and Wheeler re-signed, that first line's going to stay. Jacob Trouba, you're 84 at 25. He would like a contract extension. I will sign him to a contract extension. 5.450 divided by 100 times 85. We can get him for about 4.7. Let's try that. 4.7 mil for 3 years because he still has the chance to grow a little bit. Might go to an 85, 86. Tyler Myers is 83 at 29 years old. He's not going to grow anymore, but Josh Morrissey is. So I'm definitely going to sign him. He wants 4.175 divided by 100 times 85. About 3.6 mil. I mean, if all of these guys sign for these hometown discounts, then we should be okay. All of them want an extension because we're on a competing team. So I really do think I'm running out of money here, though. I need to think, is there any players that I can trade away? Brian Little would be the guy that I trade away, if I'm absolutely honest, because Roslovic could probably take his place, and it'd be nice to shave that 5.3 mil off. That's another player's contract. That's Kyle Connor's contract, essentially. So we need to see how much salary cap we have after this, don't we? So let's advance a day, see where our team is at, see who resigns, see who doesn't. Oh, excuse me. So, Dominic Moore is now a scout for us. Perfect. Holmberg, he's signed a contract with us. Perfect. So, Wheeler has rejected his offer. Interesting. I thought he wanted to resign with the team. Morrissey has accepted. Trouba has rejected. Okay, so we need to offer him some more money. Laine has accepted. Okay, so we've got Laine and Trouba back. That's good. That's a good start. So we have 19 million left in salary cap. So, wow, Blake Wheeler doesn't want an extension with the team. Interesting. So how much did I offer him before? So if I go 6.675 divided by 100 times 85, I'll do it for 6 mil. 6 mil for 5 years. Let's see if that works. So we go 6 million for 5 years. I haven't signed Jacob Trouba. No, Jacob Trouba is one I wanted to sign, though, isn't he? I can qualify him as an RFA, though. So 5.450 divided by 100 times 85. Let's do 4.8 mil, 4.9 mil. Let's do 4.9 for 3 years. Shaves a bit of his asking price off. Tyler Myers, I'm okay with letting him walk. Kyle Connor, so I think we have enough salary cap space to sign him. 4.375 divided by 100 times 85. Let's do it for about 4 mil. 4 million? I think that's fair. Yeah, 4 million for 3 years or however much he wanted. Tyler Myers doesn't want to re-sign with the team anyway. Chris Versteeg would like to be re-signed. Andrew Kopp, Mike Camilleri, all of these guys would. Wow, Dmitry Kulikov, you are earning way too much money. I could definitely, send you away. So Roslovic, he wants a contract. 3.8 1.325, I should say. I'm not giving him $3 million if I don't need to. Times 85. I could probably do him for about 1.150. No, let's do it 1.2. Come on, let's not be that stingy. Kurdils, I quite like him, so I'm going to offer him... Oh, that's a bit too much money that I want. Let's go 1.5 mil. Because I'll have you in the lineup if you want to join. So let's advance another day, see who resigns, see if there's any what salary cap space we have. So Wheeler's rejected the offer, Trouba's rejected the offer, Kyle Connor's accepted, and Roslovic and Kurdils have accepted. Okay, so it looks like our first line's going to be split up because Blake Wheeler does not want to resign. I'll try and sign him to the amount that he wants. I'll give him 6.750 for 5 years. I'll make him one of the highest paid players on my team. Excluding that contract, we are how much? 8 million, something like that. Okay, $8 million to sign the rest of my players isn't a huge amount of money. Andrew Kopp, I would like to give you a contract. We'll go 1.2 mil for a year. I think that's fair. Mike Camilleri, Chris Versteeg, you can... I'm not interested in you for now. Brandon Tanev, 78 at 27. Those are some guys that I would be interested in. Patan, 77 at 24. Yeah, I'll re-sign you. Two-way contract. Perfect, Patan. Marco Darno, I'm going to give you 1 million. You probably won't want it, but there you go. Seth Griffith, 76 at 26. Yeah, I'll sign him for the AHL. Ben Sherratt, maybe. Lemieux, yes, 76 at 23. I think he's growing quite nicely in my organisation. 74 at 26 for Pullman, probably not. Lippen, 73 at 25. Vesalainen, 72 at 20. I need to see some of these other guys. Where are our unsigned guys? Here we go. So the guys that... Here, this is our... so we still don't know their overall ratings. That's very interesting. We still don't know. I mean, this guy's meant to be a high elite. We've scouted him properly, so he's meant to be. Bolt, the right winger. He only scored 3 points. So, let's give this guy a contract. Give you your entry level, why not? Yep, okay. He's meant to be the only, elite player so far. And we've got a starting goaltender that we could potentially sign. Okay, let's advance another day, see what happens. See if anything takes place. Okay. So, we skip another day. Wheeler's rejected the offer again. Patan has accepted. Darno's rejected because not enough money. Kopp has accepted. Griffith and Lemieux and Bolt. Okay. So, we've got a few more players signed, but we're running out of time in this re-sign phase. We've got $13 million left, and Blake Wheeler is not interested in re-signing with this team. Now, okay, I'm going to have to offer him... I offered him 7 mil, didn't I? I will go 7.250. The highest I will go is 7.5 mil. But I'm not going any higher than that. Actually, I will qualify Trouba as a UFA, actually. Because then that still gives me negotiating power. Tyler Myers. Well, no, I still want Trouba anyway, to be fair. Tyler Myers, I'm not really that interested in re-signing him. He's not interested in staying, so fair enough. Versteeg and Camilleri. They're both aging vets. I could probably get other guys. Brandon Tanev. Right, I need to check all the positions, actually. So, centres. We've got Scheifele, Little, who I wouldn't mind trading, Lowry, Andrew Kopp, Roslovic. Okay, I think even if we trade Brian Little, I'm quite happy with our centre core. If we then go wingers, left wingers, we've got Kyle Connor, we've got Matthew Perreault, we've got Kurdils, and we've got Lemieux. Okay, so Tanev is expendable, technically. Right wingers, we've got Line, not Wheeler. We've got Ehlers at 86, so that would help him slot into the lineup, maybe. He'd be able to play first line time, actually, to be fair. He's a first line forward, so we could slot him in the first line. But that's where it drops off. Then we've got Patan. So maybe we try and trade Little for a right winger, maybe something like that. So we've got Patan, 77 at 24. So if we lose Wheeler, then we've got Line Ehlers. So 90, 86, 77. We need a slightly better right winger. But then the defence, we've got 87 Bufflin, 84 Trouba, Morrissey at 83, Kulikov I'm trading away without a doubt. Then that means we need to re-sign Tyler Myers then, doesn't it? Yeah, we need to re-sign Tyler Myers. If we're going to trade away Jacob Trouba... No, sorry, Dmitry Kulikov, then we need that depth in the roster. So we can sign him for about... We'll do it for 4.250 mil. I think that's fair. For 2 years for Tyler Myers. I know he doesn't want to come back, but we'll give it a try. He's pretty much in the prime of his career. Morrow, Sherratt. I'd rather do Morrow than Sherratt, to be fair. I'll go 1.5 mil for you. Depends how much Sherratt wants, I guess. How much does Sherratt want? Well, no, definitely not spending that much money on you, Sherratt. Sorry, mate, but that's not how it's going. So, Blake Wheeler wants to test free agency. That doesn't mean we're going to lose him immediately, though. So, Wheeler's rejected the offer. Tyler Myers is rejected. Joe Morrow's rejected. Okay, so every single one of them rejected the offer. Perfect. Oh, this is an interesting scenario. So, do we actually see how good Thing is now? We still don't know how good Bolt is. We've drafted him and we still don't know how good he is. Let's go goalies just to double check what's going on here. So Connor Hellebuck is signed. McClellan, let's sign him to a contract. Why not? Entry level deal. Eric Comrie, I'm definitely going to sign you to another contract. Let's go. Yeah, let's go 1.25. I'll give you a bit of a raise on what you want. Steve Mason, you're fine. You can leave. Brassot, I'll qualify you as an RFA. Helm, I'm not really that interested. I don't know where you came from. Did I draft you? Or were you drafted by this team? Oh, you were drafted by this team in the 6th round. Okay, fair dues. Right, so we need to sign... I think we need to sign Tyler Myers again, to be honest. Especially if we're trading away Kulikov, because basically that contract will pay for it. Let's go... We'll go 5 mil. 5 mil for 2 seasons. I'm happy to go slightly higher. Just to try and secure him. Blake Wheeler, I'm going to go 7.5 mil. That's the highest I'm going. I'm spending a lot to try and get you. I mean, you are a solid player, Blake Wheeler, and you had a great season with us. But I'm not going to spend more than I need to. I'm not going to spend 8 mil for a 32-year-old. So, let's have a look. End of the re-sign phase. Tyler Myers has re-signed with the team. That's good. So, Blake Wheeler, who's rejected. Tyler Myers, Eric Comrie, and McClellan have all joined the team. Okay, so we're losing Blake Wheeler. It means we could try and go out for a superstar left winger. Because we need a left winger so Laine can stay on the right. Because they're both right wingers, technically. Okay, so centres. We have Scheifele. We're going to trade Little. Lowry, Kopp, Roslovic, and Appleton. So I think we're okay. If Lowry maybe jumps to an 81, if Kopp maybe jumps to an 81 or something, or Roslovic, one of them jump to an 81, 82, they should be okay. You know, like their third checking. We can take a look in free agency, of course. But I'm pretty happy with trading away Brian Little. Left wingers. Kyle Connor. He's the best one we've got so far. We can always take a look for another one. But we've also got Perreault, Curdills, Lemieux. I'm quite happy with those left wingers. Right wingers. We're losing Blake Wheeler. But we've got Laine and Ehlers, which is a solid combination. Patan's also there. And Seth Griffith is also there. We can qualify Marco Dano as an RFA. See if there's any interest. And we can sign him later. Lippen, yeah, we'll qualify you as an RFA. I'm not really that interested in signing Versteeg again. I mean, how much does he want? 1 mil, 1 mil for 2. Okay, you know what? I'm going to sign Versteeg. I'm going to sign Versteeg 1 year, 2 mil. I can deal with that. Then defence, we've got Bufflin, we've got Truba, who's qualified as an RFA. We'll probably have to re-sign him. Morrissey, Tyler Myers, who's back now. Kulikov's going to go. Morrow, we need to re-sign, don't we? Morrow, let's give you 2 mil. 2 mil for 2 years. And that's probably the last we're going to be able to do. Because we want to trade... If we trade Kulikov and Little, we've pretty much got $10 million of salary cap space secured just in those. Nogier, you can be qualified as an RFA. Sederholm, no. Actually, Sederholm, yes, because we need some players in the A. And then goaltenders, we've got Connor Hellebuck. Eric Comrie is going to be our backup. Brassot and McClellan can be in the A. Perfect. Okay. I think this is looking okay. So, we're going to go to free agency. Morrow has accepted. Versteeg has accepted. Okay, so we've got a few guys back, but a lot of players are going to be very upset because they haven't re-signed with the team. We've lost one of our scouts as well. I forgot about that. Assigned scouts. Let's just have a little look around for some scouts as well. So we've got 18 scouts. We need a couple of really good ones. Maybe this is the free agency for scouts as well, which would help us out quite nicely because we could pick up some good ones. So, here we go. Gormley. Roy Gormley. You are getting yourself a contract. You know what? I'm going to offer you... I don't really have that much money, to be fair. 2.290 for 4 years. You're an A-plus scout, so I think that's only fair. Spiller. Okay, Spiller, yes. We'll get you as well. We'll get you on the same amount of money, roughly. Okay, so we've got 2 A-rated scouts there. The only thing I'm thinking is... how many non-A scouts do we have? None. Okay, so... Oh, no, actually, no, here they are. Overall ratings, not very good. So, I'm going to fire Dice. Thank you very much. I'd rather get some A scouts. And we'll fire Goldobin. Yes. We'll hire some more scouts. So give them a little bit more than they're asking for. Because I want to make sure I've got a good scouting network here. I'd rather have loads of A's. So like A minuses, they're better than C's, definitely. So I'll offer you that much. Yeah, I'll offer you... Oh, is that as much as I can offer? No. Yes? Maybe? I don't know. I'll offer you this much money. Yes, there you go. Okay. And we'll offer Kerman a contract. Because that will... Oh, wait. Let's go up a little bit. Yep, we'll do that. Perfect. So see how many of them sign with us. I'd really want Gormley, though. Because he's an A+ overall, which is tremendous. But you don't come across them very often. So, now we need to check out the actual free agents. I'm hoping Erik Karlsson's there. Because I want to make a bid for him. I want to make a bid for Erik Karlsson. Okay, Erik Karlsson isn't there. Interesting. Jacob Trouba is the highest rated guy. Oh, wow. Artemi Panarin. Ah, now that's a good guy to go for on the left wing. He wants 4 years as well. He's 27 years old. He's in the prime of his career. We've got to go for it. And we could also go for Matt Duchene, to be fair. If we get rid of Little, that could be our second line centre. Max Pacioretty's available too. Right, so we need to make some trades here, boys. Let's make some trades. Where are we? Proposed trade. So, Brian Little and Dmitry Kulikov, thank you for everything you've done for the franchise, especially Brian Little, but we're going to have to call it a day on your Winnipeg Jets career. Right, so the team interested, the Boston Bruins, they don't have the salary cap for him. He's got 5 years left on this deal. The Columbus Blue Jackets, they have the salary cap for him. Perfect. Okay, so what left wingers do they have? Sonny Milano. Oh, that's a decent trade. I'd rather just go for draft picks, to be honest. Gabriel Carlson. It's a decent pickup. 77 at 22 years old. Right, we'll chuck him in there, and we'll chuck in a draft pick. Get a prospect. Add in a draft pick. Second round. Okay, so let's give this a try. Brian Little going to the Columbus Blue Jackets for Gabriel Carlsson, a defensive prospect, and a second round pick in next year's draft. Will that go through? Yes, it will. Perfect. Thank you very much, Columbus. Appreciate it, guys. So then, Dmitry Kulikov, we need to trade you away, because, wow, that defensive prospect is almost as good as Dmitry Kulikov anyway, and he's earning like $4 million less. So, the Blue Jackets are interested in him also, but that would put them over the salary cap. Ah, okay, so we've got a couple of teams interested. The Detroit Red Wings, a rebuilding team, are interested in Dmitry Kulikov. Okay, fair dues. They don't really have many defensive prospects, do they? Skaters matching the block, nothing. Do we have any left wingers or anything here? Tyler Bertuzzi, wow, supposedly he's 85 overall. Anthony Mantha, 83 overall, supposedly. He's probably better than that, to be fair. What about the centres? Dylan Larkin, Andreas Athanasio, he could be good. He's on 2 mil for how much longer? 1 year. Okay, Henrik Zetterberg, but he's running out of time. Okay, the Edmonton Oilers. Okay, this would make more sense as a team to send him to. I mean, I would like Connor McDavid, obviously, but it's not going to happen. Kyler Yamamoto, that could be good. What skaters do they have matching the block? They don't have any. Defensemen, they're pretty low on defensemen, to be fair. Darnell Nurse, Andre Sekera, Matt Benning, 80 at 25. Ethan Bear, 77 at 22. We could get another defensive prospect. How many years? Okay, so Matt Benning, he's 80 at 25. He's got those extra... he's basically averaging an overall point each year over Ethan Bear. But Ethan Bear looks like he could be a decent prospect. He's a depth defenseman. I don't know. I'll come back to those ones at the Oilers, actually. Florida Panthers are interested. They, of course, have Aaron Ekblad, who's a stud. McCoshen. Oh, okay. Ian McCoshen. This is an interesting one. 79 at 23 years old. I like that. I like that a lot. And he's earning a lot less money as well. So, Dmitry Kulikov for Ian McCoshen. Will that go through? No, it won't. I didn't think it would. I can chuck in a draft pick if necessary. It can be a low draft pick. Skaters matching the block. Not skaters. I want draft picks, sorry. I can chuck in a 5th from this year's draft. So, Kulikov and a 5th for Ian McCoshen. Will that... Actually, can I chuck in a 7th? See if I can just get a little bit more back. So, Kulikov and a 5th for McCoshen and a 7th. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, take out the 7th. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I just wanted to see if it would go through. So, defenseman. So, Ian McCoshen was the guy we were looking at. Now, I don't really see anybody else there that I'm interested in. So, at least we've got the Oilers to go back to. Who else is interested? The Habs are supposedly interested. Of course they are. Of course they're interested in awful defensemen. Schlemko, no. Olsner. Mike Riley, no. 78-25, no. Nah, I'm not really interested in any of your defensemen, to be fair. Yes, the Nashville Predators. They have a... Wow, look at this defensive core. Jesus. I don't know why they want to stack it even more. Matt Irwin, nah, I'm okay with that. The New Jersey Devils, they're interested in Kulikov. Will Butcher, of course, he's a very good defenseman. Sami Vatanen, he's earning way too much money, though. Jacob, 74-31 for straight, nah. Nope, you're over the salary cap. The New York Rangers, they're not interested in him, but which defensemen do they have? Brady Shea, Kevin Shattenkirk, Jan Ruta, 80-28. I mean, that would be a bonus. Tony DeAngelo, could go for DeAngelo. Lundqvist, Libor Hajek, nah. The Ottawa Senators, do they want Dmitry Kulikov? So they've got Erik Karlsson back. How many years? 8 years on 8.1 mil. Fair play. Cody Ceci could be interesting. Bergman, 76-23. I like that. I like that a lot. So, Kulikov for Bergman from the Ottawa Senators. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, I'll chuck in a draft pick, see if that makes a difference. Chuck in a 5th. If I don't want the 5th, then, I don't know. Chuck in the 5th, see what happens. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, fair dues. This is interesting. I'm not going to find... Maybe just go for a draft pick. 4th and a 6th. See if that helps. So, will Dmitry Kulikov be traded for a 4th and a 6th round pick from the Ottawa Senators? Will it go through? No, it won't. Let's take out the 6th. Will that go through? No, it won't. Wow, okay. Interesting. The Philadelphia Flyers are interested. I'm not going to stop until we've traded Dmitry Kulikov. I've got to be honest. We need to try and find a new home for him. Provorov, solid player. Zaboreal, 72-22. Sanheim, 79-23. But he's... Samuel Morin, 77-23. I like this. Will that go through? No. Okay, I can send a third. I mean, wait, what's Thingy's contract like? Oh, he's got 2 years left of a 0.7. That's decent. I can send a third round pick. You know, I'm going to send a third round... No, I don't want to send a third round pick from 2021. Let's send a third from 2020 then. I've got 2 second round picks. So Kulikov and a third round pick for Samuel Morin. I'm going to chuck in a 5th. I don't want to be left empty-handed, you know. So, Kulikov and a third for Morin and a 5th. Will that go through? Yes, it will. Okay, thank you very much. Samuel Morin, welcome to the Winnipeg Jets. Sorry for trading Dmitry Kulikov away, guys, but, you know, kind of had to happen. So, free agents. Let's take a look at who we've got available. So, we've already had a look. Artemi Panarin. We've got to get in the sweepstakes for Artemi Panarin. Having him on the wing would be very helpful. Although it would make all of my first line left wing, right-handed shots, I should say. So it says he's 84 overalls because we haven't scouted him very well. I know he's much higher than that. I'm happy to spend 7 mil on Artemi Panarin. So that means we would have about $8 million left. So, what do we need help with? Jacob Trouba is a restricted free agent. So the difference in 2 overall points is 1.2 mil between Brassard and Matt Duchene. Matt Duchene probably wants to be a first-line centre, though, doesn't he? Whereas Derek Brassard could be a second. And he only wants 2 years on his contract as well. Matt Duchene, he's a second-line centre, technically. He's 28, so he's got a couple of years less. I mean, that would stack this team tremendously. If we've got both Panarin and Duchene, because then our top 6 would be on the first line, Panarin with Scheifele and Laine. Then the second line would be Nikolai Ehlers with Matt Duchene and... Who is it? Kyle Connor, most likely. Yeah. That would really stack this roster up. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Let's try. 6.750. Let's do it. Why not? The worst thing that happens is they don't sign. But the problem is we're kind of lacking on the defense now, aren't we? I mean, we've got a restricted free agent, so we were, what, 6... Yeah, we have enough money to sign those two. 7 million, 30... Yeah, it's about 14 mil that we've spent. So we need to find a defenseman that is cheap. The best defenseman available is Zdeno Chara, Jacob Trouba, Anton Stralman. So they're the best defensemen available. Who are the best goalies available? Just out of curiosity. Who have they got? Pekka Rinne is available. Wow, 88 overall. Semyon Varlamov, 86 overall. Interesting. Wow, that could bring in a decent haul, but I don't need them. So, thank you. Yeah, so defense. That's pretty much all we can get for defense, isn't it? Adrian Kempe, restricted free agent, of course. Jake DeBrus. Kevin Hayes is a free agent. Mark Mathot, but he wants 3 million. Andre Schuster wants 4 million. Heed, he wants 2 million. I don't know. Right, let's see if these two sign with us, because we want to keep in the sweepstakes for other players as well. So let's just advance a few days and see if either Panarin... Hello. So, I don't want that trade. No, thank you. So, let's see who is interested. Natalie Spiller. Good, you've accepted my offer to be a scout. Perfect. I was going to accept the deal, but you don't have enough budget. So, oh, damn it. Don't have enough budget. So, let's sort that out. Where's scouting? Sign scout. Here we go. So, we're going to accept my offer. But then they couldn't. So, Hilpert. Goodbye. Wait, yeah, it's his overall, his region efficiency. Yeah, let's fire Hilpert. Sorry, Hilpert, you know how it works. And then let's hire Thingamabob. They haven't signed with somebody else, have they? Really hope they haven't. Which one was it? It was, wait, who was it? Michelle Smith? No, I think they've already signed with somebody else now. Was it Roy Gormley? Give him more money. Give him more money. Offer contract. There you go. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Well, at least we signed one more. Carl was a B overall. We're kind of dropping the amount of scouts that we've got, but we're going for better overall ratings. I'd rather have less scouts, but they're more efficient, than more scouts that are less efficient. You know? I think that makes the most sense. Right, Brendan Lemieux. So I need to edit my trade block, because Brendan Lemieux gets a lot of interest. Remove asset. Add something else. Let's just find the lowest rated player in my lineup. Oh, if both of those have jumped up to 90 overall, I will be very happy. Gustafsson, there you go. Perfect. So, Brendan Lemieux is happy. So, let's see if we sign any of these players. I was going to accept your deal, but there isn't enough budget to sign. Fudge. So, Matt Duchene has signed with the team by the looks of it. Roy Gormley was going to sign. So, Matt Duchene has signed with the Winnipeg Jets. So, he goes from the Ottawa Senators to the Winnipeg Jets. Welcome to the team, Matt Duchene. And Artemi Panarin has re-signed. Perfect. Well, he hasn't re-signed. He's signed with the team. So, if we take a look at contracts, we have had a fantastic free agency here. We've got a better second-line centre for slightly more money. Matt Duchene, 86 overall. Artemi Panarin, supposedly he's 84, but we'll see his real lineup. So, Scheifele, Duchene, Lowry, and one of these guys. Decent. Probably Roslovic again. Left wingers, we've got Panarin, Connor, Perreault, Curdills. Good. Right wingers, Line, Ehlers, Versteeg, Patan. Very happy with that. Defensemen. So this is where we're kind of slacking a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's not too bad then. So Bufflin, Morrissey, Myers, Morrow, Carlson, Morrow. Yeah. Jacob Trouba, we do need to re-sign him to a contract, but we don't have the money for him anymore. That's the problem. We might need to trade another player away in order to make the salary cap space. So who are the highest paid players? Dustin Bufflin is the highest paid player on my roster. Even more than Patrick Laine. Jesus. Maybe Matthew Perreault is the guy that goes. 4 mil. 4 mil for a position that we could fill in. It's an option. It's an option. It depends if we get sent RFA offer for Trouba. Okay, so scouts are complaining because they don't have enough money. I need to sign them to lower contracts, obviously. Yeah, we only have about 1.2 well, $120,000 available. They've probably signed with other teams now, to be honest, but let's have a look. Gormley's still here. I want Gormley. I really don't have that much money, dude. And I'd like to offer you that contract. Can I chuck some more money into scouting? Because I would very much like Gormley. He's a very good scout by the looks of it. Because we've only got one other A+ scout. I don't really want to get rid of all of my scouts just to hire one scout, you know? Where is it? Proposed trade owner. It'd probably be an owner, wouldn't it? Yes. Marketing budget. Operations budget. That's what we want. Scout travel, scout salaries. Let's take it off scout travel. Put it on scout salaries. So up that a little bit and put it back in. Okay. So that should potentially give us enough to sign Gormley, which would be good. Right, so I think we need to advance a few days. We've got some defensemen. Our defensive core is lacking a little bit now, I've got to be honest. But on the bright side, we have managed to up our offensive core much more. So let's see if we get an RFA offer. Player meetings. Okay, we'll have a chat. Sign 2 new top 6 players. We've replaced Blake Wheeler with Artemi Panarin. I think that's a fair trade. Best locker room chemistry with Mike Condon. I think you'll perform at high level this season, so don't slack off. Good. He had nothing to say about it, so that's fair. Have to reject your offer. The offer you sent was laughable. You have to give me more cash than that. Okay, stop. Lippin is accepted as an RFA. Spacek, a 2nd round and a 5th rounder for Montreal's 2nd round. Why would I do that? Why would I possibly want to make that trade? I don't know. Okay, so team management. We should probably be able to sign Gormley now because I gave them some more money to work with. Yes, we've got $270,000 to work with now. So that should be good. Gormley. Yes, Gormley's still there. My man. Let's go to 249. There you go. Another team interested is Philly. No. No, Philadelphia. He's my scout. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. What's he ever done to you? Right, that's good. Oh yeah, and upgrade and maintain. We can do some of that as well. I think we can upgrade the club seats because I've got enough money. Do I? Yes, I do, clearly. Well, I've got enough money to repair it, but not enough money to improve it. I don't know. Whatever. Right, so let's go to the next season. Let's go to preseason. We need to name a new captain for this team as well. I think I've got quite... The only 2 choices I can think are Dustin Byfuglien and Mark Scheifele. And I think Mark Scheifele is the best choice, to be honest. I'm probably going to go Mark Scheifele when they say new captains. Yay, Gormley's joined the franchise. Perfect. Lemieux, no. So 2nd rounder for their 2nd rounder and a 4th round. No, I don't see what I'm benefiting in this. Spacek and a 5th for their 4. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Edit trade. Edmonton Oilers. We might have a bit of a trade on our hands here. So Spacek is 71 overall at 22 years old. So he's not amazing, but he's not the worst. Spacek and a 5th round pick for a 4th and a 7th. Yeah, go on then. Why not? Go on then. Simone Bork is not very happy. Didn't even know he was on my team. Ruta. No. Don't want any of those players. I mean, that would be an 80 rated defenseman, to be fair. Brendan Dillon. Okay, let's take a look at this. Because we do... the problem is, we can make a trade like this if Trouba doesn't resign. He's 83 overall, so he's the same overall as Trouba. Maybe we could just send him away. Oh, we've got another RFA signed. We could just send him away in exchange for Trouba. Brassard has accepted the offer as an RFA. Okay, so we've got, what, 5 goalies in the organisation now? Fair dues. Right, Valenti. Nope, we've already made a trade with you, Oilers. Jan Rutte. See, this is quite interesting. Because Jan Rutte, he's 80 at 28. He would be a good bottom pair defenseman. But I only want to make this sort of trade if Trouba doesn't re-sign. He's 80 overall. He had 6 points. He was on minus 16. Personality is very passionate about winning. Pro Scout assessment will be a top 4 defenseman for us. Last scouted recently. I mean, I don't really want to sign. I don't really want to make a trade like that right now. But I'm not going to say no completely. There is still a chance that something might happen there. Heed, no. A Mark Borowiecki. What's he like? Is he low 70s? If he's low 70s, I'm not interested. Let's have a look. 70. He's high 70s. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, thanks, game. At least I'm getting trade offers. It's more than I got last season. Eric Howler they want to send to me for 2 second-round picks. No, I've already got the centres. Thank you very much. Jan Rutter for a 2nd and a 7th. No, thank you. So I know what their asking price is. I just want to check if you had a plan with Jacob Trouba. Well, yes, I do. I'm planning on signing him. Detroit wanted to help me move up in the draft. Marco Darno is re-signed with the team. Gabriel Carlson, no, because he's a player that I just picked up. Hopefully some of the, well, Gabriel Carlson and maybe one of the other defensive prospects grow a little bit in overall points. So that'll help me out a lot. That'll mean that I don't have to put so much thought into finding an 80-rated defenseman if one of them grows to be an 80-rated defenseman, you know? That would help me out tremendously. So we're getting towards the end of free agency. I think it's the last, like, official day of free agency on the 31st of August. So we move to September. So let's go to the 1st of October. Actually, can we take a look at our players now? Have they grown overall yet? Let's take a look. Can we go edit lines? Is that an option yet? No, it's not. Okay, so they probably won't give us the option. So let's just go down to the 1st of October. We'll be going through preseason. They want us to set captains and everything like that. So 94% of tickets sold on average, or 93.5, 94. It's not too bad. Not too bad for a very small market. Hey, an extra $102,000 for the budget. Thanks. Right, view owner goals. We are a contender, so we're not a champion anymore. Interesting. Winning home ice is a must for a team like ours. Okay, fair dues. Right, so set captains first, then we'll edit lines. So we need to have a captain for the franchise, and it's decided to go with Dustin Byfuglien. Okay, I will take Dustin Byfuglien as the cap. The only thing is, with this, Dustin Byfuglien, he's probably not going to be here for much longer. Like, he might be here for another season or two. I want somebody that will lead us. I want somebody that will lead us in the future. So I'm gonna unassign the alternate. I'm sorry, Dustin Byfuglien, but I'm gonna put you as an alternate. You've done quite well as an alternate captain. I think it's time for Scheifele. I think Scheifele should get it. So, and Patrick Laine is the other one. So our 3 best players essentially getting it. Good. Yep, I'm happy. And Matt Duchene, I'm going to move you to number 9. Oh no, Andrew Kopp's already wearing number 9. Don't worry about it then. Okay, edit lines, please. So, Panarin is supposedly an 84 overall because we haven't scouted him enough by the looks of it. Duchene is looking like an 86 overall. This is actually quite a stacked roster. That's decent. Then defense. Okay, so it looks like on our first line, I'm just going to go best lines for now. First line, we've got Artemi Panarin, who's definitely higher than an 84 overall, with Mark Scheifele and Patrick Laine. That's decent. Not too bad. Pretty solid first line. Then second line, we've got Kyle Connor with Matt Duchene, our other free agent signing, and Nikolai Ehlers. Third line, Matthew Perreault with Adam Lowry and Nick Patan. And fourth line, Nick Kurdils, who made the roster, Jack Roslovic, and Chris Letang. Defense, we have Josh Morrissey, not Jake Morrissey, excuse me, with Dustin Byfuglien. Samuel Morin with Tyler Myers. And Joe Morrow with Gabriel Carlson. Goaltenders, we of course have Connor Hellebuck and Eric Comrie. Scratched, we have Andrew Kopp, Mason Appleton, and Marco Darno. The only thing I'm thinking is, do we trade Perreault away to get Trouba back in the lineup? The reason I say that is because then we'll have 83, 87, 2 83s, then a 78 and a 77. Which is pretty much similar to the roster we were icing last season in terms of defense. That might be something we do at the start of the year. I don't know. Some of these players, I haven't scouted them enough. So, it'll be interesting to know. So, yes, we're having Mark Scheifele as the captain. Byfuglien and Laine as the alternates. Perfect. So, let's go to the 1st of October. Okay. Allocate budget. Yes, please. So, we want to go to the max for scout salaries, if I'm honest. Then scout travel can get some more back. They've taken it all up. And then advertising can get loose some. Arena operations, we definitely want some more money on. We'll go to that much. Promotions. And then advertising. There we go. So, just moved it around a little bit, but I'm happy. Auto-assign promotion nights for me, please. Wonderful. So we had 2 big free agent splashes. There weren't really that many awesome defensemen this free agency class. So I'm quite glad that I didn't make too many moves to drop it. I just made the moves to sign forwards. Because we needed some better goal scoring, you know. That was one of the big problems towards the end of the season. So we finished with a 5-1-0 record in our preseason. That's not too bad, actually. I'm quite happy with that. We will start the season against the Chicago Blackhawks. So the question I have is, do we actually know all of the overall ratings of our team? I feel like we should, considering, you know, they are technically part of the team now. We should know them quite well. We should have exact readings on all of them. Oh, Dustin Byfuglien's up at an 88. Perfect. I feel like we don't know all the ratings. Samuel Morin's up at a 79. Very good. Okay. So he grew a little bit. That's awesome. Or he hit that height, which is good. Yeah. So Panarin's supposedly still an 84. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And Matt Duchene's probably an 86. Bring your A game, please, guys. Duchene, Panarin, Carlson, Copper, Morrow, all like that response. Perfect. So just one last check at the team, and then I think we'll be able to end this episode. So, Panarin, I feel like I need to scout this guy. Can I scout him? No, sorry, player info is what I want, isn't it? He's meant to be an exact elite. He's a first-line forward. So, current morale. He really likes Andrew Kopp. And he has good chemistry with Mark Scheifele. That's good. Duchene. Who does he have good chemistry with? Very good chemistry with Scheifele, Myers, and Panarin. Okay. That's interesting. Aline. Who does he have good chemistry with? Hellebuck, Kyle Connor, and Chris Versteeg. Okay. So maybe it'd be worth a try to swap Duchene into the right wing position. I don't know, because these three have really good these two have good chemistry with Scheifele. So it might be good to try that. Dustin Byfuglien. Who do you have good stuff with? Morin, Morrissey, and Versteeg. Okay, so Morrissey's there. So 79 overall for Samuel Morin. We need to double check what Trouba's doing. Gabriel Carlson's up at a 79 and Morrow's at a 78. Okay, so that's worked out relatively well for us. And Connor Hellebuck is at an 87. Perfect. Let's just check the AHL. So Lemieux's at 76. Harkins supposedly 71. Messalainen, Gerard. Bolt's at a 47 overall, supposedly, as a elite player. That's great. Defense, we've got Niku. Yep. Logan Stanley, 69 overall, supposedly. And goaltending, Brissot and Nicholas Svedberg. Well, where's my other goaltender? Has he gone back to juniors? He probably has. Okay, right. So let's go back to the main menu. And then I will end this episode here. Yes. So next episode, we will start the 2019/2020 NHL season. Guys, this has been a bit of a long episode, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.